turn 30, but he's been a world champion before. If he wins this tonight, this semi-final tonight, he's going to have a big chance to win it again.
Well, you underestimate Korean fencers at your peril. And our second semi-final match is underway. What a move.
Yeah, well, this one's not happening in the middle of the piece, is it? It's full-length action, 14-meter piece, and they're using every single inch of it.
Circus fencing.
Again, it's this, I mean, it's super fast, and it's very difficult to see, but if you look at it, Yakimenko, if you look at it in slow motion, Yakimenko's drawing Gu to that side and then just blocking him out. Oh, that's lovely as well. Opening up the target area yet again, drawing the Korean onto him, and Yakimenko's gone 3-1 up already.
Gu trying to settle himself. No separation. And Gu, unhappy with the call, asks for a video review. Medat Al-Bakri of Egypt, the referee. Zsolt Kapasvari of Hungary, manning the video station. Nothing given.
That is Gu's hit.
Indeed.
Ooh. And unsurprisingly, it's Yakimenko's turn to ask the referee to go and review that video.
Some heavy lobbying from Bon Gil of Gu. He gets the call. Yakimenko not particularly pleased.
Well, the referee has stuck with his decision, so both have lost one of their two appeals. So Bon Gil of Gu goes looking for Yakimenko's blade. Yakimenko stays out of distance, and after the second attempt at finding the blade, launches his attack, keeping his sword a long way away from his opponent. Attempted line from Yakimenko, but it's picked up by Gu. Referee's going to have a look at this without being asked to on the small monitor, and he gives it to Yakimenko.
The mask wire of Gu sort of flew off the piece there.
Yeah, well, as he ripped his mask off in frustration.
Now he's asking for a review. And Al-Bakri back to the scoring table. They're having a pretty good look at it. And here he comes, mask on, he says.
Good call from Gu. Successful appeal. The score will go back down to 4 apiece.
No separation.
And now a little chat between the Russian fencer Yakimenko and the referee. Ask him to clarify a point.
Again, no separation. Will Gu ask for a review? He does. Medhat El-Bakri getting his exercise here tonight. Mask on, he says. Call stands. And he is now, I believe, out of challenges.
He is.
Parry, riposte, Yakimenko.
Well, this time they both jumped in, they both stopped. And Yakimenko said, I know what, I'm going to draw you on and I'm going to find a parry riposte. And he did so very successfully, so it's now 6-4 to the Russian. Oh, and Gu nearly fell over. Managed to regain his equilibrium. Yakimenko ruthlessly launched an attack to finish him off. 7-4. Blink and you'll miss it.
Advantage Yakimenko. We need one to take us to the break.
It's a nice attack from Gu all the way through.
No.
The referee's given that to Yakimenko. He must have said it's 2 actions. And of course, Gu has got no more appeals left.
Well, that was an interesting call. But that is the call, and that will take us to the 1-minute break. Well, here we are, and Christian Bauer and Alexey Yakimenko having a chat there. I think a somewhat frustrated Bon Gil Gu being fanned.
Yeah, well, cooled down definitely under those hot lights. And he will be frustrated about that last hit. I'm pretty sure if he had an appeal left, he would have used it. But clearly the referee thought there were 2 actions from the Korean fencer. Missed the first one. Yakimenko gets the right of way.
We start the second half of this semifinal match, and the winner will go on to face Nikolai Kovalev. Will we have a repeat of last year's World Championships with an all-Russian affair?
Well, it's looking that way at the moment.
Rather emphatic move there from Gu.
Oh, Bongo Gu pulled his arm back halfway through his lunge there. And that's never a good idea against another top 10 fencer.
Well, that attack given Gu and Yakimenko, sending El-Bakri back to the scoring table.
You can see how unhappy he was. And immediately calling for the review. Had a quick look at his coach. Coach was saying, yeah, that's worth a shout.
Masks on, call stands.
Well, now neither of them have got an appeal left. This is all down to the referee's decisions.
No separation there.
This time, Gu changes his mind, steps in, or changes his tactics, steps in, draws the attack from Yakimenko, and picks it up, hits with the riposte. Both do the same thing. Referee's not going to split those. And in a close quarters exchange, it's Bon Gil of Korea that walks away with the hit. Both get a bit tied up with each other there, as you see in the replay. It's Bon Gil of Korea who can fashion the hit from close distance.
Well, he's pulled his way back from a 3-point deficit.
Attack is power riposte is no, continuation is good for me, and it's good for the referee.
And just like that, Bon Gil of Korea is in the lead. The referee asks him to zip his jacket. No separation there.
So again, a couple of simultaneous actions in a row. Who's going to be brave and see what their opponent's doing and then work off that? They both go for an attack again. At some point, one of these two will not attack, and then it's whether they can employ their tactic properly. And this time, it's Yakimenko who changes the rhythm. 2 steps forward, a step back, drawing on his opponent. He actually parries as he's stepping back and gets the riposte on, so it's 10-10. Gu's on the attack there. It appeared as though he was going to land his hit, but he didn't. Yes. Yakimenko's in the lead.
It swings back the other way. 11 for Yakimenko, 10 for Gu. And attack given Bon Gil of Korea.
Now,
Yakimenko has sent El Bakri.
But Zsolt Kaprishvari will say he's had 2 appeals, and you can't look at this. Having a look at it anyway, we can see from up here. But for me, it did look like a little bit of hesitation, or not hesitation, looking to draw your opponent on, and then perhaps changing your mind from Yakimenko's point of view. The referee is having a look at the video.
Well, the call stands. We're level again at 11.
Nice power riposte from Gu.
And Gu back in the lead. And again together. Well, he'll have a look at the floor monitor here.
Both appeal for this one. And it's Yakimenko who gets the hit. It's level again.
Neither one of these fencers seem to be able to hold on to the advantage.
Let's not forget, Yakimenko came into this second period 8-5 up. Lead has changed hands 3 times since then. Hesitation from Yakimenko. Well, it's not hesitation, he's actually drawing the attack on and trying to find a para riposte, but without any success.
Gu back in the lead. Nothing there.
Well, there's the second simultaneous. And there's the third one, and it's been on the fourth one when there've been 3 in a row that someone has changed their tactic. Well, that's 4.
Well, they might have changed their tactic, but they were still together.
They both just attacked at the same time then, so that's the 4th simultaneous in a row. Referee just asking Gu to make sure his lame jacket zipped up. That's 5 in a row now. Who's going to break? This time it's Gu who breaks. There are 2 clear beats of the blade there, and the referee's going to go and have a look at this.
Gu with a somewhat aggressive, if not incredulous, look at the referee. This is a big call.
Christian Bauer, arms folded.
He always looks like that. Yakimenko pacing nervously. He knows how big this call is.
The referee's coming back now. There were 2 meetings of the blade, so it'd be interesting to see what the decision is from the referee.
Nothing.
Nothing. 2 very clear beats of the blade that we heard here in the venue.
That didn't meet with much approval.
This time,
parry, counter parry.
I was going to say, well, just to what you said, 2 meetings of the blade. The second one goes to Gu, and it's 14-12 now. Is this Korean going to upset this audience packed full of home supporters from Russia?
1 for Gu to win and advance. 2 for Yakimenko to tie. Again, no call.
3rd simultaneous in a row. Fourth now. Well, it's almost like Yakimenko can't afford to do anything other than attack, just in case Gu attacks him. So More chance of Gu changing his tactics, and he does with a beautiful parry riposte.
Bon Gil Gu goes on to the gold medal match. He will face Nikolai Kovalev of Russia. Alexey